If you have rental properties in your name and you're considering putting your spouse on title, will they be able to capture those assets in a divorce process? Generally, if you're already married and those assets are in your name, they are already marital property. The reason being is if you use any marital money for these rental properties in your name alone, they are going to be marital property. So as an example, if you have a joint bank account that you and them both put money into, and you use even $1 from that joint bank account to fund the rental property in any way, it can be maintenance, capex, purchasing, refinancing, mortgage payments, vacancies, whatever it's going to be, that then becomes marital property, even though it's only in your name and it's subject to the divorce process. So if you are trying to think about how to more easily avoid the probate process, there are a couple options here. So you can set up joint tenants with rights of survivorship on every single property. It will update title to make them a 50-50 owner. That way, when you pass away, your half of the property will automatically avoid the probate process and go directly to them, so they can have the entire rental portfolio without it going through the probate process at all, which can take up to 2 years if it has to go through probate. Another option is going to be putting those rental properties inside of a revocable trust. That way you have full control over those assets inside the trust. But what happens is the properties are now in the trust and no longer in your name. That way, when you pass away, those assets won't go through the probate process. They will stay in the trust. And then the triggering event would be you passing away. And at that triggering event, it will kick in the distribution of how those properties should be distributed, however you have the rule set up. So when you pass away, either your spouse can take over management of those properties, they can sell those properties, they can continue renting them out, they can put them under property management. Whatever the rules inside the revocable trust state, they can follow those rules as the backup trustee when you pass away. That's a lot. If you want help setting any of this up, click the link in the bio, fill out the form, and schedule a time to talk some more.